Am I wrong for refusing to pay for my baby niece's hearing aids even though I have a ton of money? My wife and I are labeled as selfish for refusing to pay for my 3-month-old baby niece's hearing aids. Here's what happened. My niece was recently diagnosed with congenital hearing loss and is partially deaf in both ears. The doctors suggested that she be given hearing aids as soon as possible so as not to affect her development. However, my sister-in-law, Kate, can't afford the $1,000 to $4,000 per pair expense, especially without health insurance. So she decided to ask my wife, who hates her, during their grandmother's funeral. Important backstory. My wife hates her sister with a burning passion because of how Kate treated her. Ironically, my wife was born partially deaf in her left ear, but instead of Kate being a supporting sister, she bullied her instead. What makes it more sickening is how their parents turned a blind eye because Kate was their favorite child, allowing Kate to shout ugly remarks about deaf people into her sister's ear and so much more. They even ignored their youngest daughter's need for a hearing aid as they didn't want to waste money. It wasn't until my wife's grandmother chipped in and bought a pair. But even then, Kate would constantly steal it and torment her sister. The last straw was when she intentionally broke it and her parents refused to replace it, once again refusing to waste money on their youngest child's needs. My wife eventually moved in with her grandmother and went no contact. She thankfully got a new hearing aid. Skipping to the funeral, Kate sat down uninvited to speak to us. She wanted to ask an important favor in the name of family. We already knew about her daughter's condition, so she plainly just asked to cover the medical expenses, mentioning how we could easily afford it. I guess she was expecting a yes because she was shocked when my wife said no and to fuck off. When Katie asked why, my wife just went ballistic, calling her out on her audacity to attend a funeral to ask for money, wanting the person you bullied for being deaf to buy hearing aids for your deaf daughter. She even quoted Katie's old remarks. Deaf people are stupid. You dumb left deaf ear. After she let it all out, Katie was speechless. She didn't even try to act apologetic and just started shouting, calling my wife psycho for holding so much resentment towards her till today, calling her selfish for refusing to help her niece over a childish grudge, even gaslighting her for the next 5 minutes straight to make her believe she's immoral. She eventually left screaming after calling us disgusting for having so much money and not helping family. I don't understand why I should spend my hard-earned money on someone else's child, so am I wrong? OP's wife. I asked my sister over 15 years ago, please never speak to me again or my future family, but instead she chose to harass me while in mourning. I have a right to my peaceful life with my own children, and I won't be paying for any hearing aids. I said no contact, so it means no contact. My sister needs to finally stop being lazy and support her daughter.